Okay, guys, we're back. This thing reloaded. I just beat this machine. I got stuck in some glitch in this little ruin area. It's this little wall area up here, but I escaped. Set up a lot of bombs and destroyed these machines. You really gotta move around a lot and dodge these bastards and stuff. So now we're gonna investigate. Oh, excuse me. Okay.
What are those leather straps? Armor straps, cut with a knife. And a rock with blood on it. Those rocks, they're shattered. Something hit these stones. Something I've never seen before. These look like Vanguard weapons. There's no blood on them. Ursa's men didn't fight back.
Her men might have betrayed her. Dang, that sucks. Killed by your trusted and best men and brutalized like that. Piece of shit. I want to kill these bastards now.
Looks like you could mount some equipment on that thing. There, by the tripod. A used power cell.
I don't know what that means. Hopefully you do, Aloy.
This is Ursa's helmet. I thought she died in the field below, but must have been here. All this trickery. For what? Feels like it's just a
No. So we had to stretch.
I have a theory. But it takes a little imagination.
So far, your theories are better than other people's facts.
All right. I think the Oseram ambushed Ursa and her men with a new weapon. They mounted it on that tripod up there. It fires waves of force, maybe sound. Looks like it cracked the stone there. I think it paralyzes people instead of killing them. It dropped the Vanguard right there. No blood on their weapons. No fight.
But why paralyze them if you're only gonna move them and gut them?
They were trying to hide something. Look here, a bloody rock.
That they used to smash Ursa's face in.
Or someone else's. These leather straps have been cut, as if they took the armor off someone.
That can't be. Her body is lying in state in Meridian. I saw it.
You said she was unrecognizable. Maybe they switched another body into her armor, someone around the same size, and mutilated it enough, so it could have been anyone. Even Ursa. Go back to Meridian. Take another look at that body. If it's really Ursa, of course I'm wrong. But if I'm right...
Then my sister could be alive. I'm going. Meet me back there when you can.
Is that really all you have? It won't do at all.
All I'm saying is, if I see one of those corrupted machines in one...
Yes. I will leave you to the... What do my tired
You'll like
eyes
what I
see?
have for sale, I promise.
A hunt, surely. Come, talk to me a
I've
moment.
got all the
Won't
best
cost you a
goods
shot
here.
just to look. Can't find what I'm looking for.
Won't find better wares.
Can you help me? Nora, please, I need to speak
Don't
with
forget
you.
to stock up before you're on the road.
You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and traitors with her second sight. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and took my brother's sword.
Oh god, a fetch quest.
Tell me about the robbery. Don't leave anything out.
It was brazen and professional. They took only the sword, my most valuable possession. The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise, it would have been a clean getaway.
Shadow.
Why would someone steal the sword?
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded stones all down the...
Okay, I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th Sun King gave it to my brother for his military service. He was killed in battle during the Liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the Karja in Shadow.
How did your nephew wind up in Sunfall?
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King, so when he fell, they ran out of fear of retribution. As an honor guard to a venerable priest, my nephew had no choice but to go with them. Now that my brother is gone, my nephew is my heir, and after all he's been through, I won't be able to look him in the face if I don't get it back.
I'll see what I can do about the robbery.
Have a word with my steward if you need to. He saw the thief escape. And listen, all I want is the sword back. Meridian, and my family for that matter, has seen enough strife already. If I can get it back, all is forgiven. No retribution necessary.
Fine goods for a fair price.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price. I've got all the best
Thief
goods
broke
here.
the lattice on the way out. And some blood. Drops of blood breathing away.
Take a look at these wares.
You don't need a freaking tracker for this
I'm
blood
still on the
trail.
trail.
It's like that. Like VLDL within Witcher Senses thing, where you track blood or whatever, and you can see the
Still no blood.
footprints, so the user sense is kind of useless. So the joke is,
Don't pass up these
they
goods.
think,
Someone must have seen the thief.
so the joke is that, you know, the Witcher senses are useless. And he's still gonna emphasize it.
Would you like to buy something today?
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth. I can't believe I paid for that thief's bandage.
See the steel for the glare.
Take a look at these wares.
Peaceful day.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah, almost crashed into me too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Oh, makes sense. Confused then. and distract them by taking the cloth, which is a big thing, it's a big covering, while swiftly and finessely dropping the sword.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Could have sworn.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe he dropped it off somewhere. Like here, for instance?
What? No. I had nothing to do with this.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your customers.
Hold on. There's more to this. You've got a reputation for shining light in the darkness, so I know you'll listen. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. It's going to be sold, but not for profit. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe that?
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower village. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guard.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going
Buy
on.
what you need, leave the rest. Oh, you'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
I utterly refuse to buy. They'll teach us who's looking.
You'd have to be a fool to worship this stuff. Like the cards.
Oh.
We got laws here. Just a friendly reminder, straight.
Oh.
Hot as a forest fire.
Check out these wares. These aren't goods. They're
Only the
necessities.
finest goods here. See for yourself.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Won't find better.
Won't find better wares. Fine goods for a fair.
You'll regret not
Won't
stopping
cost you
when
a
you're
shard
in the
just to look.
Been here
Check out
3
these
times
wares.
this
Like what I have
Still
for
can't
sale.
find what I
Don't
want.
forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Metalbot here, good prices, fair prices.
Don't for
Don't pass up these goods.
After I said I wouldn't do side quests on a
find better
stream.
wares.
It's like freaking Egypt up in here. Like we're in the Nile or something.
Can't be too prepared.
Who do I have to kill?
Some pray, others drink. But I prefer a lazy moment.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Okay, Robin Hood.
Who exactly gets the shards at Sunfall?
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to eat, or bandage their wounds. They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of servants and herded with them. They starved to death, still bound together.
I'm sorry.
So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe. I haven't sold it yet.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner Nassan disappeared near the branded shore. He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food. If you found that, you'd be helping a lot of people.
I'll consider it. But only if you return the sword to Ravon.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fine, I'll return the damn blade. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near the branded shore. Start looking there. But be careful.
This is turning into
Lots
a
of machines
bigger
out
quest
there,
than I
and
planned.
lots of Shadow Karja. And not the needy kind, but they're tormentors.
I had to take over my brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's courting that noble girl.
Oh my god. Alright, let's quickly get there.
I'll tuck that away.
Okay, now we got that save point.
A fork. This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in. It looks like there was a scuffle here. If someone dragged Nassan off, there should be tracks. Oh, here we are. Let's see where they went. Tough, but I'm used to it.
Freeze rhyme move. Let's go.
Saving these for the trail. The Shadow Karja outpost. Let's hope Nassan is inside.
5, 6, 7, 8. Let's let them lose their little situation and go back to their
Off you go.
Those 6 of them. There you go, buddy. There you go. Use my goddamn precious medicine pouch. Snipe these bastards with our long range bow. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8. Let's make this quick. I'm not here. Rost always said, patience.
Huh. There's a relief.
Haven't you got anything better to do? Ready or not. They've gotten Hassan all right. He needs help.
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble. What were you doing out by the fork?
It was a picnic. With your mother.
I think he's trying to hurt your feelings. Won't work.
Yeah, trouble.
Not that one!
Quit moving.
Kill me.
Let this striker be forsaken. This is not a war.
Well, that's moral.
Could be. Close it! Let this pierce my foe. Let this deliver the final blow. That hurt! Guys, only a little left. No more. Guide it, not coming back.
Kindeev sent me. Let's get you out of here.
I thought that old salt had abandoned me. Guess I owe him a slap on the back. Come on, this way.
Okay, bro. What if you had missed the rappel? Don't you first get the rappel on and then go down?
Kindeev told me about the cause. Did you lose the shipment?
No, it's hidden nearby. There's a lot of hungry people in Sunfall that will be happy to see it.
Good. Now, listen. When you head back to Meridian, talk to a noble named Ravon. If you're honest with him, I think he'll help.
Beg a high blood for help? But after everything you've done, I can't refuse. But for now, I'm bound for Sunfall. Be safe.
Okay, let's try to do the quest with the sister.
If we teach the people of Meridian nothing else...
A man named Nassan came to see me, and we came to an arrangement. I think many in Sunfall will benefit from it. All this from a stolen sword. As they say, follow the shadow, and you'll find a flame. A man named Nassan came to see all this.
No one goes into the palace without an invitation.
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Marad. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What do you mean? Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay. Follow me, please.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but that's politics. The Sun King is eager to meet you. The machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
2 hours, and this Nora goes to the front of the line.
Dude, hurry up, bro.
Ignore them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
What's the Sun King like?
Chronicle of the Sun Kings, the founder Aramar, who guided our forefathers from the shadows of the savage east into the fathoms of the Mesa Valley, to revealing the signs of sun and shadow both to overturn the sides of the Meridian, the bounties. North, south, and east, setting a gate at a bright mark harbor, and who before the sun by times proclaimed these lands would be known as the Karshla Sundom. Simply the light was good. Januaries in Jawada, stood up the metal markets with stores of his own ramp of towns, who allowed trade from north and south, and bring outlanders the gift of the counting glyphs of the Medicine Royal and second parter, Ard. The pilgrim Sun King, whose tower was raised to the top of the Ridge of Fayaz, and who crossed the great waters of the daybreak, so the Sundom might extend even further, and to honor his passage had the great blazon arch raised to the far shores. The old Eve saw the suns passing into the west as a challenge. Forged after it, with a great army to be pushed back 3 times at the Great Canyon lands, would be known as the Dawn to the 4th time. His cohort broke through and who vanished in the lands beyond. Prudent Basadid, who had planned his fallen brother thrust upon him, set up at the fortress of Sunfall. The garrison had a blazing launch, declaring the line beyond it, the forbidden west, where only the sun beacon. Kuvadi, the returner, who strove to bring civilization to the savage east, but returned after many strenuous endeavors, saying it was no longer fit for the people of the sun, called for the building of great towns in this land. Wildland might be observed safely. But now on the fireworks, saw the Sundom suffer a prototype by the Tenok Core and against the protest of his advisors. Accompanied his army to confront them. Under the sun he claimed victory, though he was greatly scarred. He wore his blazing helmet from that day. Nahazis was a hunter as much as the Sun King, and called for the craftsmen and the noble houses to put themselves in competition beneath the sun, and those who felt the religious machine would be suited for the first Sunhawk and Hawks of the Hunter's Lodge. The illuminated Isaac, whose son visited with visions of the grand commissioned many statues and festivals of his visage and meridian, and for his summer palaces and flat that they citadel made where he remained painted until he took deadly ill from his own pigments. Vas, elder brother in Marcy, to a credence family with a suitable male child, should admit that child in service of the Sundoms, then depleted ranks and the sister with their attention from works of art to a famed soldier of the sun. The very finest armor, halberd, and bow, Jiran, and witness. Early years was a strong Sun King, defending Sundom. His rushment of the tribes and the derangement of the machines, but who became greatly impacted that the spilling much blood in the sun's name. When you bring toilet upon us, Avad, the liberator.
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father. I think you'll find him to be a reasonable man.
Aloy of the Nora. She who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend, tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. and I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well. Erend, Murad, let me discuss it with her privately. I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
It sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason. So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
Who is Dervahl exactly?
To understand Dervahl, you must first understand my father. He truly thought of himself as a sun god. His mind was broken. He believed that blood sacrifice would solve, well, everything. So he raided the other tribes for victims, especially the Oseram. Dervahl fought back. He crafted powerful weapons and rallied his people. My father responded with the ultimate cruelty. He captured Dervahl's wife and daughter and sacrificed them in the Sun Ring.
So, why would Dervahl go to so much trouble to kidnap Ursa?
He felt she betrayed him. She fought by his side until she realized he planned to raise Meridian and butcher its people. Then she came to me. Together, we stopped him and liberated the city from my father. Dervahl has spent every moment since trying to get revenge. Mostly on the other Oseram who fought with us. He made so many powerful enemies, I thought we'd seen the last of him. I was wrong.
I'd like to ask you something about the Sundom and its politics.
By all means.
They call you a sun god who killed his own father in order to unite the tribes in harmony. Is any of it true?
They say you can see the invisible, split an arrow at 50 paces, and tame machines at a glance. How much of that is true?
It's not too far off.
Well, I would like to unite the tribes in harmony, but you saw how many courtiers I have to deal with first. Maybe next week.
Quite a place you've got here. You can almost see the little people below the mesa.
You don't approve? Well, I have a secret for you. Neither do I. But we must be patient. Change won't come in a single sunrise.
But will it happen at all, while men live in palaces?
It might. Eventually. If people like you help me bring it about.
Your politics seem very complicated. The Oseram are friends, but enemies too?
I couldn't have liberated Meridian without the help of Ursa and her Oseram freebooters. Many of them have settled here. But the Ealdormen of the Oseram clans in the claim have become jealous of their success. So have many Carja nobles. It's a volatile situation, especially given the fact that my father raided the Oseram for years. Ursa helps keep the peace, promising a future based on mutual gain. But some, like Dervahl, will never let go of their venom.
What can you tell me about the Shadow Carja? What do they have to do with Ursa?
They are remnants of my father's regime, holding out at the fortress of Sunfall to the west. Like him, they care only for domination, and seek to draw upon the power of the sun by spilling blood in its name. Since Ursa helped me take this city from them, they were perfect scapegoats. Dervahl knew this, of course, and planned it well.
I need to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
Who says that?
Well, Murad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend.
We are Karja. In us the blood of those led by Ahriman from persecution and pursuit so long ago. Out of the far savage east we came, guardians of a treasure greater than land or metal. They never one picked up by a beam of sunlight and recognized at once their opponent with them was etched. As the guidance to understand the place of man, from out of the leaves came the first cliffs. Voices from buffer to share the gift they were called the tribes for the light of knowledge brought to bear on their ignorance, so adjust of its power, so they began wondering of our people, trusting only that the sun would guide them and deliver them from the barbarian tribes. The path was hard and remote. Through looming canyons and teeming jungles, again they saw the towers of cool snow seemed to reach further the sun itself, and they saw that the glint hawks pushed upon it. Beheld in the light of the sun, the tower of the spire cast its long shadow upon a mesa across the verdant valley. Ahriman knew he had found a haven for the tribe, but this was a place shunned by those who loved his fate. He cowered from the magnificence of the spire, or the shining feathers of the glint hawks. He named this place Meridian, from the passage in the leaves, and the tribe settled in the protection of the great mesa. They found the site and was blessed in every respect, carving their cliff houses from the bounteous resources, and in turn from the red rock of the mesa itself, crowning it with the fresh climb of the city of the sun. Truly the sun gave much to the sin's sorrowful fathers, granting Meridian great harvest and prosperity in the bounds of the sun done as far as light touched. Time seeing Meridian shielded us from the dark arrows and plots of our foes. Other foreigners brought trade and tribute. Holy Meridian, without spire and sun, there will be no Meridian, but now, forevermore, it stands a monument to both the glory of Ahriman and the founders. Is reflected anew in each Sun King of the radiant line. Interesting. Okay. Let's go here, I suppose. Alright guys, next time we will continue from that point. I'm gonna end it here.